Best friends are the family you choose for yourself. Well, there's me. And those people, those are my parents. I've grown up with them for the past 20 years of my life. You see, I never had any siblings. It was always just me, myself, and I. Don't get me wrong, it had its perks. I never felt like I had to compete with an older brother or sister, look after a younger one, and I was always the favorite child. Well, actually, my dog has probably been the favorite for the past 9 years, but can't win them all. He's my favorite family member, too. Being an only child, I was able to do anything I wanted to do. Dance lessons, ice skating lessons, swimming lessons, and piano lessons. I never had to share my belongings or share my parents' time with anybody. As I started to grow, I began to feel a little bit lonely. I wanted someone to fill the void of not having siblings. That's when I met Tara. We were only 7 years old when we were introduced to each other. Sure, I always had other friends, but I never felt the bond with any of them that I felt with Tara. We became inseparable, and we did everything together. People even started to look at us as one person, and everything quickly became Tara and Christina. We were together almost every day after school, and even wore the same outfits, usually unintentionally. We went on family vacations together, to Hershey Park with my family in the 8th grade, and to Lake George with her family last summer. We made so many memories on these trips that I will never forget. Riding roller coasters, horseback riding, water tubing, staying up all night in the hotels, and eating the best ice cream ever. All new experiences that I got to share with my best friend. We were the definition of joined at the hip. We did a bunch of school projects together. There's me as Napoleon Bonaparte. Really, any excuse we could use to dress up and make videos, we did. Making videos was kind of our specialty by the time we hit middle school, and our friends and classmates actually looked forward to seeing them. Sometimes it would just be us dancing. Sometimes it would be us singing. I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah. And sometimes we would be scaring our other friends. Getting my MacBook after graduating high school was kind of a huge deal for us. Now we had photo booth at our disposal and made videos even more frequently.
Well, my name is John.
But let's rewind a little bit to about 7th grade. There we are in the 7th grade, looking great, right in the prime of puberty. Anyway, this was a new school with a bunch of new people. It was a lot more than the same 100 people we had seen every day for the past 7 years in elementary school. I made a friend in science class. Her name was Lauren. I invited her to eat lunch with Tara and me. There was also a girl named Megan in our French class, and we soon befriended her as well. We all decided to hang out together one weekend and quickly realized that we all got along so well. We actually said to each other, you know, this is a nice group we got going on here. Not only did I have one sister, but now I had 3. How lucky was I? The 4 of us were clearly inseparable. Meg and I are even lucky enough to work together. We started to call ourselves the group. Embarrassing, I know. Where it came from, I have no idea. Anyway, every Wednesday after school we had quote-unquote group homework day at one of our houses. When I say homework, what I really mean is we pretend that we're going to be doing homework when we really just hang out and take pictures and make videos. One time, we even remade a very popular Saturday Night Live skit.
Not gonna get you a diamond ring. That sort of gift don't mean anything. Not gonna get you a fancy car. Girl, you gotta know you're my shining star. Not gonna get you a house in the hills. A girl like you needs something real. Wanna get you something from the heart.
Something special, girl.
One thing we loved to do was go in Tara's parents' bedroom and use their huge Mac to take hundreds of pictures together. And trust me, hundreds is not an exaggeration. We also went to the city together every year around Christmas time and took our annual picture in front of the Rockefeller Center tree. We felt that we had the kind of friendship that everybody wanted. We shared everything with each other, including our families. My parents looked to these 3 girls as their other daughters, and vice versa. We've all claimed each other's siblings, pets, and parents as our own. Not only do I have my parents and my dog, but in total I have 4 sets of parents, 3 dogs, 1 cat, and more siblings than I can count on both hands. My mom has even given us the honor of wearing her ugly Christmas sweaters out to parties. I know that I can trust each and every one of these girls and their families with my life, and we all truly care about one another. It's not every day that you can develop a bond like that, and I've developed so many because of my friendships with these 3 girls. Graduation approaching was a scary time for us. It felt like the time was just flying by leading up to our separation. One second it was the homecoming football game in September, and the next it was prom, and then graduation. Everything was coming and going so quickly, and my nerves were kicking into overdrive. Tara was going to be commuting to Adelphi, I was going to be living at Stony Brook, Lauren was going off to Yukon, and Meg was heading all the way up to Plattsburgh. What would happen to us? Would we drift apart like some high school friendships? That could never happen to us. And I was right, it never did. We all kept our word that we would visit each other, and that we were all irreplaceable. Tara and I took the bus up to Yukon to visit Lauren, and Meg and Tara have come to Stony Brook homecoming for the past 2 years. 3 years later, we're all closer than ever. Meg came home to go to Farmingdale after being 8 hours away for a full year. I was in my glory to have her so close again. I'm lucky enough to see both her and Tara every weekend when I go home, and value every weekend that Lauren is home. The time that the 4 of us get to spend together over winter and summer vacations is priceless, and we create so many memories each time we're together. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that these friendships will last for my entire life. They will be the bridesmaids at my wedding, aunts to my children, and we'll all be in a nursing home together when we're old and gray. They are the sisters that I have chosen for myself, and nothing could ever break apart the bond that we have. The end.